prequels, sequels, spin-offs. Is there anything that you would love to see or that you are maybe thinking about?
I would love to tell you, and I've been working a lot, and I think hopefully when the appropriate time comes, I can share that.
So we are getting the director's cut of F9 this time around. What was the biggest difference or change between the theatrical that we saw and the director's cut?
Well, I think a lot of times in extended cuts, when you watch it, you can't tell the difference. Maybe there's like an extra punch or extra kick or something. But, I can say on this one, it's like 7.5 minutes extra footage. And, I ultimately cut it out for pacing for the theatrical release. But I think that with time, when this is all said and done and when the fans want to come back and experience the whole thing, I feel like the extended cut in the canon will be the preferred version because it will answer a lot more questions, and it also we lay in a lot more details to be able to connect not only with these films but hopefully with other narratives that's going to be out.
Well, now that we can talk about the end of F9, there's this lovely little button at the end acknowledging Brian, which is great because Paul Walker is like the heart and soul of this franchise. As you're looking ahead to F10, F11, what are you considering for Brian?
Brian, the fact that Brian is still in the universe means a lot. But I'll tell you, the added layer to that is that, for Fast 10, is the final chapter of the saga. And the conversation of that actually started in 2008, with Paul and I, and then also with Vin. But I know for a fact with Paul and I, when we talked about it, it was never like, hey, when we get to it, this is the final chapter. It was just an ongoing conversation. And sometimes it was humorous. We were, we joke about like what Fast 68 would be like. And we were actually going to go shoot a little, I think a 10-minute short. But then a lot of times it became kind of profound, because I think we talked about how, man, this journey was not a given. And it was something that kind of went away, came back, and then we met each other and we were kind of evolving and we were earning every time we get to go back out there. And so I think to be able to, for me now working on it, I'm trying to channel those conversations. And I think so it goes beyond Brian for me. It actually has Paul, in this whole process.
How special is that Paul Walker is going to influence like kind of story by end of the saga?
In many ways, very poetic, and it feels like it's the right, thing. And a lot of times when I feel a little bit lost or frustrated, I do go back to those moments, and because it was pure. It was not a commercial conversation. It was not a financial conversation. It was just two friends, and sometimes Vin joins us. It's the three of us just talking about where we've been, and hopefully, if one day if we're lucky enough. And I actually, if you ask me, I never thought we were going to bring that to life. So to be able to have that opportunity, it means a lot.
I, for one, would love to see Fast 68 and Fast 69 and beyond. And I keep hearing us saying, like, end of the main saga, which, context clues, makes me think that there's other branches, other places to go, maybe prequels, sequels, spin-offs. Is there anything that you would love to see or that you are maybe thinking about?
I would love to tell you. And I've been working a lot, and I think hopefully when the appropriate time comes, I can share that. But, I think just through the years, every time we wrap one of these movies, I always think, oh yeah, what would have been great? Like this whole story we've been talking about for the last 3 months, but it's not in the film. And that has accrued, and that's how we built the universe. And for some reason, I think the appetite seems to be there now. And, I'm trying to find the right, hopefully we're trying to find right venues and mediums to be able to hopefully, do justice to all those narratives.
Young Dom prequel, Vinnie Bennett. It's right there. It is right there.
It's literally right there.
It's literally right there. Yeah. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.